Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Liam Spencer's Scott Clifton chances of survival are slim to none. The fan fave was already dying from cancer before he took a bullet to the chest at close range. There are no reports indicating Scott Clifton is leaving the CBS soap. Are the writers planning on putting him in a coma for the foreseeable future? Keep reading to find out what's coming up next on Bold and Beautiful spoilers down below. Since it was revealed earlier this summer that Liam Spencer was battling a tumor, there have been a lot of rumors hinting Scott Clifton was leaving the soap. Now, Liam has a tumor and has been shot, and still no one from the network has confirmed that the actor is leaving. It's starting to look like Scott Clifton is sticking around, but how? The bold and the beautiful spoilers hint Liam Spencer will survive his tumor and the shooting, but it will be an uphill battle and a long time before the character is back in action. Considering the severity of his condition before the shooting, plus the life-saving surgery he needs, a lot could go wrong. Liam Spencer is currently hanging on by a thread in the operating room on the CBS soap, but he's in good hands with Dr. John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, and Bridget Forrester, Ashley Jones, running the show. B&B spoilers say if Liam does pull through, he could be paralyzed, or even worse, he might not wake up and could be in a coma after surgery. There's also the chance that Liam has amnesia after surgery and doesn't remember his friends or family. Do you think Liam Spencer will survive Luna Nozawa's latest attack? Are the rumors true? Could he end up in a coma? The bold and the beautiful spoilers tease that shockwaves are about to rock Los Angeles as one of the show's most prominent characters, Liam Spencer, could be heading for one of the darkest chapters of his life. Longtime viewers know that Liam, portrayed by Scott Clifton, has survived a roller coaster of emotional trauma, love triangles, betrayals, and life-altering choices. But could all that stress and emotional pressure finally take its toll in a way no one saw coming? Recent scenes and behind-the-scenes chatter suggest that Liam may be at risk of suffering a medical emergency that could leave him unconscious and clinging to life in a coma. If true, this twist would not only shake the Spencer family to the core but send shockwaves through the Forrester and Logan clans, setting the stage for explosive storylines that ripple through the canvas for months to come. So what exactly is going on with Liam Spencer, and what could possibly lead him to such a dire fate? As fans have seen in recent episodes, Liam has been spiraling emotionally ever since his complicated relationship with Hope Logan took yet another tragic turn. The pair, once one of the show's most beloved couples, now find themselves once again torn apart by miscommunication, betrayal, and unresolved feelings that refuse to die. Hope's lingering bond with Thomas Forrester and Liam's inability to trust her has reignited a feud that has haunted both families for years. Add to that the pressure Liam has been under at Spencer Publications and his growing tension with Bill Spencer, and it's easy to see how his mental state has become fragile. Liam, never known for his emotional fortitude, has been slowly unraveling in front of viewers' eyes. He's angry, confused, and on edge, and that makes for a dangerous combination. But it isn't just emotional tension pushing Liam toward the edge. Rumors have been swirling that a secret health issue may be quietly developing behind the scenes. Sharp-eyed viewers have noticed that Liam has been complaining about headaches, dizziness, and fatigue in recent scenes, subtle hints that may point toward a larger problem. Could Liam be hiding a medical condition, or is he simply ignoring symptoms, brushing them off as stress, while something much more serious brews beneath the surface? It wouldn't be the first time a character in the soap world ignored their health until it was too late. And if Liam is headed for a coma, it would make perfect narrative sense to seed the story with these quiet warning signs. Adding fuel to the fire is the possibility that a dramatic accident could be looming. with Liam lashing out at those closest to him, storming out of confrontations, and driving recklessly through the streets of Los Angeles. It's entirely possible that he could be involved in a catastrophic crash. Imagine Liam getting behind the wheel after a heated argument with Hope or Bill, only to end up in a high-speed accident that leaves him unconscious and unresponsive. The fallout from such a scenario would be monumental. Hope would be racked with guilt, especially if their last interaction ended in harsh words. Bill would be devastated, facing the possibility that his son might never wake up. And Steffi, still connected to Liam through their daughter Kelly, would be drawn back into his orbit in a way she never expected. Of course, there's also the possibility that Liam's coma isn't the result of an accident or health issue at all, but something more sinister. The Bold and the Beautiful has been known to veer into mystery and intrigue when the moment calls for it, and a shocking twist involving foul play is not off the table. What if someone wanted Liam out of the picture? Thomas, although seemingly reformed, has a dark past and a long history of obsession with Hope. Could old impulses resurface, leading him to take drastic action against his romantic rival? Or could someone else, perhaps a business adversary of Bill's, target Liam as a way to send a message to his powerful father? If Liam ends up in a coma due to an intentional act, the mystery surrounding the incident would grip viewers and launch a whodunit storyline filled with suspense, secrets, and revenge. Whatever the cause, the emotional ramifications of Liam in a coma would be profound. Hope would be thrown into turmoil, forced to confront her unresolved feelings for the man she once believed to be her soulmate. With Liam unconscious and unable to fight for their relationship, Hope might find herself torn between waiting for him to wake up and moving forward with someone new. Could this coma actually push her closer to Thomas, despite her better judgment? Or might she turn inward, haunted by guilt and unsure of where to turn? Steffi, meanwhile, would have to step up for their daughter and face the possibility that Kelly could grow up without her father. Given their complicated romantic history, Steffi's re-involvement in Liam's life could cause issues in her marriage to Finn, creating a new triangle filled with emotional landmines. And then there's Bill Spencer. A man used to control and power, Bill would be helpless in the face of his son's condition. Fans have long speculated that Bill has struggled to connect with his children on a deep emotional level. But a crisis like this could crack his tough exterior and force him to confront the very real possibility of losing Liam forever. Would he go to extreme lengths to get justice if foul play were involved? Would he blame Hope or Thomas or anyone who had recently clashed with Liam? A coma storyline would allow Bill's darker instincts to rise, potentially pushing him into morally gray territory and reigniting his feud with Ridge, Brooke, or even Steffi. From a narrative standpoint, putting Liam in a coma would be a powerful way to reset his character. The coma could serve as a pause button, allowing writers to clear the deck and reevaluate Liam's future. When and if he wakes up, would he be the same man? Soap comas often come with amnesia, personality shifts, or spiritual awakenings. Liam could emerge with a new perspective, a new set of priorities, or even a completely altered sense of self. Maybe he no longer remembers his life with Hope. Maybe he forgets the pain of his past and tries to start over. Or maybe he wakes up angrier and more vengeful than ever. The possibilities are endless, and all of them open the door to months of rich, character-driven drama. Of course, some fans might argue that Liam's character has run its course, that this coma storyline would simply be a way to write him out temporarily. Is it possible that Scott Clifton could be taking a break from the show, and this is the writer's way of explaining his absence? Soap operas often use comas as a device to sideline characters while keeping the door open for their eventual return. If that's the case here, it would make sense to write a dramatic and emotionally charged exit that leaves fans wondering what comes next. And when Liam eventually wakes up, it would be an event worthy of high ratings and emotional reunions. Regardless of the reason, the potential for Liam Spencer ending up in a coma represents a seismic shift in the world of the bold and the beautiful. Whether it's the result of a hidden illness, a tragic accident, or something more nefarious, the storyline would shake up the show in all the right ways. It would force characters to re-examine their relationships, reignite old rivalries, and open the door to new alliances. It would allow for emotional depth, high-stakes drama, and the kind of slow-burning tension that keeps soap fans coming back for more. Viewers would tune in day after day, hoping for a sign of life, a twitch of the hand, a tear down the cheek, any indication that Liam is still in there, fighting to come back. Until then, speculation will run wild. Will Liam Spencer end up in a coma? Is this the beginning of the end for one of B&B's most enduring characters? Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our United News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.